Hey guys, it's Jamie. I am a licensed speech therapist and I'm just sharing awesome tips for you guys to help increase your child's language. So today we are going to talk about probably the most important thing, which is why I'm doing it first, because this is something I'm very passionate about, because I think it helps the kids very most to learn language and to use it. And this is the easiest way you can increase your child's vocabulary and language skills. We're going to talk about reading. Reading to your children is so important. We're going to kind of talk about something a little different. I'm not talking about opening a book and reading it from front to back. That's really, I work with a lot of preschool kids, so that really isn't very even appropriate for a lot of the kids. If they can stay with you for the whole book, that's great. And if not, then I'm going to teach you some tips to help you get through a book and figure out ways to help them increase their vocabulary. So when you open up that book, the most important thing is to get to the end. If your child isn't with you the whole time, you speed it up. You turn every single page as fast as you can. You turn it, oh look, a bird, turn the page. Oh look, a monkey. Oh look. Just go through that book so you get all the way to the end and you close it and say, oh, we finished the book, so that they know that they are going through that book from beginning to end every time. It's really, really important for kids to finish activities like that. When they finish them, then they feel a sense of accomplishment, but also they know that you're the one that's in charge here and you're going to finish a task with them, which is a really good skill for them to learn. So when you are in that book, if your child is too young to listen to every single word that's in that book, here are some ideas that you can do on each page. You can talk about different things. So one of the first skills you'll want to do is labeling. You say, point to the bird, and you have your child, if you need to get their little finger and stick it right up there on the bird, you go ahead and do that. And then you turn the page and find something else, or you can find lots of things on the same page, but just make sure you're always getting to the end of the book so that your child knows how to begin and end a task. Another thing you can do is asking questions. So you can look at a picture and you're looking at a scene of a park maybe, and you can say, who is playing frisbee? And they can point to whoever has the frisbee. Then you can say, what are these kids playing? They have a jump rope. So you're asking them all different kinds of WH questions. The what, the who, the when is a little bit harder depending on, if it's a morning and an afternoon book, you can say, oh, when do we eat breakfast? Oh, look, these kids are eating breakfast. When do we eat breakfast? Then you can add that when in there. That one's a little bit trickier. So getting those what and the who's are really, really important and really easy to do. And the kids really enjoy it. They're really engaged in the book instead of just, you reading off the words and then turning the page and reading the words and turning the page. You're really engaging with your child and helping them increase their vocabulary, and then what kind of things they're understanding and what things they're kind of missing. Another thing you can do is have them describe what's going on in the picture, or you can, if they're not quite there yet, or you can take turns, look at the page and say, oh, on this page we're looking at some kids having a picnic. Look, they have a blanket out and they have a basket and it has forks and spoons and knives and they have some cups. What do you think they're going to put in the cups? So you're really engaging with your child and going back and forth, talking about the pictures, talking about what's going on in the story, and then relating it to your life, especially saying, oh, for breakfast, what did we have? Look, they're having breakfast. They're having pancakes. What did we have for breakfast today? Or what do you like for breakfast? Those kind of things. They get really excited when they get to talk about themselves. And so bringing them into the book is a really good way for you to keep them engaged and keep going that back and forth kind of thing. And they'll really, really enjoy that. Spending time with mom and dad is always super awesome time. And so, or grandma and grandpa, whoever likes to read to them, these are just some really great tips to increase that time in a book, but also increase their attention, increase their vocabulary. Reading books is totally empowering them to learn new words and express themselves and relate to them, to other people, to stories, to all kinds of things. So that is my best tip for today. Come back next week for another tip. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel so that you can get notifications. Put your email in there so that you always get notifications when a new tip is available. And look for another tip next week. Okay, bye.